YouTube, what's up with y'all? It's Chosen 1K. In this video, I'm going to be talking to you guys about working and achieving things in life. First things first, okay? We should all want to be able to work. If you're healthy, if you're able, you should be able to work. You know what I'm saying? Everybody has their own occupation, their own dreams and things like that. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, if you think that you're gonna get to where you're trying to get to without putting any work in and being lazy, it's not gonna come. It just won't. Life isn't just gonna hand you things out of thin air. You know what I'm saying? Things ain't gonna fall from the sky. You gotta actually want to put that work in, and you gotta actually want it for yourself. You know what I'm saying? To me, working is a skill. You know what I'm saying? I'm 23, but I started working when I was like 12, 13 years old. You know, I started in middle school, doing labor work, working as a cashier, working at football, basketball games. Then I worked my way, 13, 14, 15. I started mowing yards. I learned how to landscape, you know, playing sports. That's hard work. You got to put that physical work in. You got to put that work in for your coach. Your coach got to see you putting that work in. He got to see it himself, because essentially at such a young age, you're still in that stage where you're proving yourself. You know what I'm saying? So when you show that you're willing to work through your actual work and not just through, your promises and, or your past, you know what I'm saying? Nah, you want to show them in that moment. You want to show them every day at practice. That same day when you go to practice, you got to show them then and again the next day. And then you win your coach over. He start giving you more minutes. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm 14, 15. I'm mowing yards. It's other guys, they see me mow yards. They ask me to mow their yard. You know what I'm saying? I'm 16. I start working fast food, so I learned how to cook a little more. I get more comfortable, working behind the grill, working in extreme circumstances. I worked at McDonald's for some years. I kept that job, and I was in high school, you know what I'm saying, up to my senior year. Senior year come, I give me a second job, you know what I'm saying. I'm working 2 jobs in high school, taking dual credit classes. Dual credit classes is pretty much when you're in high school and you're taking college classes, okay? It counts towards your college credits. So I was doing that when I was like 18, you know what I'm saying? So, right after I graduate high school, I go to a factory. I work at a factory the whole summer. I work at Toyota, you know what I'm saying? College comes, I get my first welcome to college moment. If any of you guys took chemistry in college, you will understand, and I was taking computer programming classes, you know what I'm saying? So schoolwork definitely wasn't easy, you know what I'm saying? Also during this time, so, right now I'm at 19, 20, that's when I started looking up online businesses. Well, I was previously doing that, but, when I was 16, 17, but I kind of disregarded it. And, I didn't actually get into it until 1920. So I started my online stores, my online businesses. I started researching and learning, reading books, Doing all this, I was reading books, researching, reading articles, just trying to learn more about myself, learn more about the world, and just try to connect with myself more on every single aspect. You see what I'm saying? So I say that to say this, man. You know what I'm saying? All of these experiences at such a young age, it taught me how to work. You see what I'm saying? So now at the age of 23, it doesn't really matter what I do. I could do anything. You know what I'm saying? I can go work at this warehouse. I can go work at this retail store. I can go and, go to any university and do well. Or I can try to become an entrepreneur. If I want to go to a conference and I need to go step on stage and talk, you know what I'm saying? I've been working on my public speaking skills, my communication skills, my craft skills. I'm not the best, but I can try. You see what I'm saying? If I'm making this video, I wasn't always good at the camera. I'm not comfortable showing my face. You know what I'm saying? But I'm trying to build a personal brand, so I want to build myself up a lot more. You know what I'm saying? These are things I had to work on over and over and over, and I had to fail over and over and over, because you will fail over and over and over. The thing is, what are you gonna do about that failure? Are you gonna just accept it, or are you gonna learn from it? You know what I'm saying? So here's the thing, y'all. Working is a skill. Okay, it's not something that you think of like, damn, like, you know, I mean, unless it's just something extreme, you know, like, let's say you're working at Cooper Tire and you just throwing tires. You just throwing tires 12, 14 hours. I'm not talking about nothing like that. That's too extreme. I'm talking about something that's doable. Mowing yards, just doing like just regular factory work. Like, you know, I was working at the assembly. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't throwing tires and nothing like that. But, you know, so you still want to be realistic. You know, you don't want to be on no overseas type of labor work, which, you know, my heart goes out to, you know, people from other countries, third world countries, you know what I'm saying? Which is why we should be grateful to be in America. You know what I'm saying? America, you know, if you notice, you know, all of these foreigners, they try to come to America. You see what I'm saying? The reason why is because it's so many opportunities. This is literally the land of the opportunity. You know what I'm saying? And it's 2023. We are in the information and technology age. So you got to put that work in, man, for yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, let alone for anybody else, for yourself. You know what I'm saying? That lazy mindset, it's not going to get you nowhere, I promise. It's not. Can't have a lazy mindset. You know what I'm saying? People think, oh, it's too much work to do this, to achieve that. It's too much work. It's too stressful. But the thing is, you're going to stress anyway. Whether you poor or you rich, you're going to stress anyway. You know what I'm saying? And when it comes to stressing about success, stressing about money, bro, you got to have that drive, and you got to want to have it, because you're competing against millions of other people, bro. What are the odds of a young black man, let alone becoming a multi-millionaire, famous public figure? What's the odds of a black man even having a successful career? You see what I'm saying? Making 6 figures a year. Shoot, what's the odds of a black man making 80K a year, 75K a year? You know what I'm saying? Those are very low odds. If you want to be able to beat the odds, you got to do what other people ain't doing or don't want to do. That includes working, man. Like I said, being consistent and working. Bro, you got to understand, a lot of people not disciplined to do that. Staying in on weekends and putting that work in, man, people are not willing to do that. Putting down them drugs, man, leaving them bad habits in the past and letting go and moving forward, people not willing to do that. And the thing is, when you still got these people around you, and you still got these bad habits, it's too much badness. Bad people, bad things, bad habits. So now you're going to have bad thoughts. Now you're going to feel bad. You see what I'm saying? Now you're going to eat bad. Now you're going to sleep bad. Now everything you do is going to be bad. All your relationships, they're going bad. So a lot of y'all probably don't realize this, but people can recognize your patterns, your habits. And the thing is about that is this. You got to be able to put that work in when nobody's watching. You know what I'm saying? This is about you. This is your journey. This is your course. Everything that you do counts. Trust me. When I was working at such a young age, at 12, 13, 14, I wasn't even thinking, oh, 10 years from now, these skills, I would have these skills for the rest of my life, and I will forever be able to produce income because of these skills. Everything is a skill that takes years of work. I don't care what it is, man. If you want to be the best at something, you got to stick to that one thing and be the best at it. You know what I'm saying? Once you find that, you focus in on that and you lock in on that. Because what's going to happen is a lot of people not being disciplined. A lot of people don't want it. So when you constantly working and you want it for real, guess what's going to happen? You're going to achieve it. You're going to achieve it. So just do the things that you hate doing. Do the things that you don't want to do. Other people not willing to work. But little do they understand, they gain valuable life skills. Even when you're trying to become an entrepreneur, you gain skills from working jobs. You can learn how jobs operate. You know what I'm saying? So there's nothing wrong with working, bro. You know, and like I said, it doesn't even have to be a labor job. When you can work for yourself. You can work for other entrepreneurs. Are you working? Are you punching 9 to 5? No, you're not punching 9 to 5, but yeah, you're still working. That's what's important. That's what you need to do. You need to gain these skills, these life skills, valuable life skills. And the earlier that you start, the better. So I say that to say this, okay, and I'm gonna end this video. Do what other people are not willing to do. Put that extra work in, do it for yourself. Do it like your life depends on it, because it does depend on it. Your future is dependent on right now. Right now, you're watching this video. So when you turn this video off, find out what you want to do. Lock in on it. Days gonna go by real fast. So guess what? It's gonna be day 1. Next thing you know, it's gonna be day 30. Next thing you know, it's gonna be day 90. Next thing you know, it's gonna be day 1,000. Why? Because that's just how it goes. It's really nothing to it when it comes to being patient. It's nothing to it when it comes to being patient, because time gonna fly anyway. Time gonna fly, I promise. What are you gonna do with that time? Are you gonna learn a new valuable skill, or are you gonna scroll on social media? You gonna keep scrolling? You know what I'm saying? So, just like I said, y'all, when you put that work in, you will understand it's just a skill. After that, you chilling. It don't really matter what you're doing. All you know is I'm getting to a bag. I can go out here and do anything that I'm asked for, and I'm gonna do it at a high level and make some money. Y'all need to do the same, man. Because a true entrepreneur knows how to work.